disconnect sometimes between superfoods and flavour. This one is a superfood smoothie that has lots of flavour. It's really, really filling. There's a good amount of protein, a lot of good fats in there as well. And I've tried to sort of balance out, make it taste a little bit like a pina colada to try and make it a more enjoyable way of having your smoothie. And it's super, I say this about a lot of the recipes that we do on the show, how simple they are, because my belief is that good food is normally simple food. You shouldn't have to complicate good ingredients. This couldn't get any simpler. Our recipe writer, Callie, is going to love this because it's basically everything goes into a blender, you push a button. Pineapples, the one tip I'll give you is don't add everything that you've got there. So add things, blitz it, try it, and then add extras if you need to, unless you are portioning out things. So if you're on a particular diet, or you're trying to put on muscle mass, you're going to the gym, whatever it is, and you need to portion stuff out, then do that. But if you're just making it for something tasty, that's going to fill you up when you get to that 3 o'clock time in the afternoon, and you're going to go and grab a sugary snack, and you'd rather do something like this, just sort of play it by ear. So we've got some pineapple pieces, and that's probably, this is probably going to be the hard bit for you, Callie, is I'm not measuring anything. 100 grams of pineapple pieces, which I may add to later, so don't lock that in yet. Then some coconut water. Now you don't have to add coconut water if you don't want. You could add skim milk, you could add some yogurt, you can just add some crushed ice. About 1.5 cups of coconut water. Then I've got some dates, 3 dates. This is coconut oil. Again, you can leave this out if you want to. I love coconut as a base flavour for smoothies, so I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. And you need good fats in your diet, so you can get them from things like coconut oil, from avocados, from nuts. Our body is made up of trillions of cells. Most of those cells, especially the ones that flow through our blood, need to have what's called a biolipid layer on the outside. So if they don't have that biolipid layer, that fat surrounding the cell, they'll dissolve in our blood. So they need to be non-water soluble. And to create that, we need to have fat in our diet to rebuild or replenish cells. Almonds, handful of almonds. And this is where you need a very good bench blender, because we want to blitz that to a point where it's drinkable so it can get through a straw. So you need high-speed blender with some good blades, some walnuts, an avocado, again, good fats we're talking about, and it gives it a good flavour and also a nice smooth consistency. So I'm only going to use half an avocado. So cut your avocado in half, spoon, scoop the flesh out, pop that in. And then this is a frozen banana. So put your banana in the fridge, or not the fridge, in the freezer, freeze it, and it will save you having to add ice to create a cold smoothie. Probably do the same with your avocado as well. You can pop your avocado in the freezer. Pineapple, yeah, good idea, Pete. You can put your pineapple in the freezer as well. You can have frozen coconut water if you wanted to, and break that up and put it in there if you wanted a super cold smoothie. So that is everything done. Now I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I love salt with sweetish things. Pop that on. So there's been no processed or raw sugar added. We've added dates to add some sweetness, but everything else has a natural sort of sugar content and natural sweetness to it. Lid on, turn it on. See what I mean? You need a serious bench blender. So I'm just checking consistency and flavour at this point. I've almost nailed that first up. Add some pineapple just to annoy Kelly and make it look like I'm doing more. But that's pretty much spot on. Thin it out a little bit so it's not as thick. A little bit more sweetness with my dates. that's done.